Guys, this is Houston Sports Talk back into the video. And today we're going to be talking about the Houston Astros, potentially calling up Shay Whitcomb, top prospect who has been hitting the ball like crazy in AAA. Just coming off a three home run game for the Space Cowboys, and he is, when it comes to home runs, the best hitter in minor league baseball right now, hitting the most home runs in minor league baseball this year so far. It's 16 home runs. And I'll tell you what the vibes what we're seeing from Shay Whitcomb right now gives me. It gives me from last year Joey Loperfido vibes. And the Astros have to call him up right now. And they actually have a perfect opportunity to do that right now. We saw Christian Walker get a little banged up at the end of the 5-3 win today, getting hit by a pitch. He scored a run after being hit. His hand just didn't feel well afterwards. Dubon came in, replaced him, played some first base. He's done that a little bit this year so far in a couple of games. And he did last year a little bit as well. I don't think Walker needs to be put on IL, but it does give the Astros an opportunity to maybe have some playing time open up for Shay Whitcomb. And the Astros, after this performance, definitely need to be considering it. Look, he's primarily he's a shortstop, but he can also play third base, second base. He played both last year, I believe, for the Astros. I know he played third base. I believe he played a little bit at second for the Astros last year as well. And it's a perfect opportunity for the Astros to finally bring him up. He has 16 home runs, 35 RBIs, and 6 stolen bases on the year in AAA, batting .264. There are a couple things you can do with Shay right away. Now, here's the one thing I look at. Obviously, Jordan's injured. Look at Jordan's injury. Jordan got injured a month ago. I don't know how soon he is to returning. I don't think any of us know, besides everybody that works for the Astros organization. But what I will tell you is the Astros, when Jordan got injured, they brought up Cesar Salazar. I really like Salazar, but he's not getting at bats. And that is not surprising when you have Yainer Diaz and Victor Caratini. Jordan's been injured for almost a month at this point, and Salazar only has one at bat. He replaced Yainer Diaz late in the game when the Astros were winning 11-1 the other day against the Athletics. He hasn't started in the game. He hasn't come late in any games besides the game the Astros were winning 11-1 against the A's. So with Shay Whitcomb hot, I look at optioning. If you're the Astros, I look at optioning Salazar and bringing up Shay Whitcomb. There are a number of things. There's a number of ways you can get him some playing time. Number one, you can put him at second base with Christian Walker. Some guys that you would look at potentially needing playing time at a position, like you could look at Victor Caratini, who you might want to have, playing at catcher. You can put him at first base, and where Christian Walker would be if he's going to miss a game or two or three at the most, or maybe the entire Rays series. I don't think Walker's going to need an IL stint, at least right now. What we've heard, negative X-rays are negative. But it looks like possibly you could see him miss a game or two or three at the most. So you could put Caratini or Dubon at first with Walker out, and then you could put Whitcomb at second. Altuve can be in left. That's one option. Here's another option. Whitcomb also plays third base. You might be thinking, Isaac Paredes is the Astros' third baseman. And I don't know if you want to, mix up the groove that, I don't know if you want to, screw up the groove that Isak has right now playing third base, but I know it wouldn't hurt him playing a couple games at first base. He's done it a lot in his career playing first base. He's done that a lot. You could put Isak at first base if you want to, with Christian Walker might needing to miss a couple games, and Whitcomb could get some at bats playing third base. So you can put Whitcomb, you can either, if Altuve is in left, you can put Whitcomb at second, and then one of Caratini or Dubon is at first, or you can do Isak at first and Whitcomb at third. And that gives an opportunity for Whitcomb to get at bats. He's a young 26-year-old playing the way he is right now. He's got to get the opportunity. He got the opportunity last year where, he was at that point last year, came up and he was 20 last year. He's about to turn 27. He He was last year. He was 25 when he came up, and he had some good moments. In 20 games, he went 9 for 41, scored 1 run with 3 doubles, 5 RBIs, batting average is .220, had 5 walks, struck out 8 times. He wasn't amazing, but he wasn't bad for a 25-year-old rookie getting his first taste in the major leagues. And now you've seen him take a jump in the minor leagues. He needs to get that opportunity. And I think if Whitcomb gets him at bats, here's the thing I would say for the Astros. Call up Whitcomb now for this series against Tampa Bay. Give him some at-bats in the Tampa Bay series. It gives you a chance to get him. Walker's injury gives you a chance to give him more at-bats. Option Salazar. And then when Yordan Alvarez comes back, you would hope at least in a week, maybe less than a week, when Yordan Alvarez comes back, you make a decision. If Whitcomb didn't hit very well through that time span, he's not hitting very well, send him back to the minor leagues. But if he comes up and starts hitting the ball well, and Yordan comes back up, then you look to DFA or option Brendan Rodgers. And that would, I really like Brendan Rodgers, offense. I really like Brendan Rodgers defensively. I think he's a really good I like what he's done defensively at second base this year, but offensively, if Shay Whitcomb comes in and he starts hitting the ball, and then Yordan gets back, you look to get rid of Rodgers. But if Whitcomb comes in and he's not hitting well, then Rodgers stays and Yordan just comes back and Whitcomb goes back to AAA. But I think this is something you'd like to find out before Yordan Alvarez comes back from the injured list. Let me know your thoughts on the Astros potentially calling up Shay Whitcomb after his 3 home run game today and the domination he's had all year in AAA. That's a video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.